Welcome, welcome, welcome tonight. I see a ton of new faces here. And just raise your hand if you haven't been to our meetings before. Yay! Thank you so much for coming, and we hope you find it edifying and you want to come back. I know you're here for Gary Beverly, as are we all.
I get to introduce Gary. He's well known for his environmental activism, photography, writing, community organizing, public speaking, and the law to protect the Upper Verde Valley. Gary's been recognized as a leader and an award winner by the Sierra Club, the Citizens Water Advisory Group. He's also affiliated with a whole lot of different organizations that I'm not going to list because it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So it is our great honor tonight to welcome Gary and invite him to speak with us.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, so tonight I want to talk about climate change, and climate change is a political issue, not as a technical issue. And what I want to try and do is to convince Prescott Indivisible that efforts to mitigate climate change are congruent with your social justice agenda and with the progressive agenda, and that we can do both things at once and probably do them all better. But I thought it was important to talk about it. So basically, I'm just saying, climate change is real, it's here now, it's a serious issue. I'm tired of debating with deniers. We need to work on solutions, we need to move forward and not let those people drag us down and back. All right, so if we do the Green New Deal, we stop the problem from getting worse. And that's possible if we have the political will to do it, if groups like this can force that political will to occur. That's what I'm here trying to talk you into. But this is an example of, another example of how efforts to mitigate climate change intersect with a progressive social agenda. And the impetus, the necessity of addressing climate change, thus is an opportunity for the progressive political agenda. So how can you not take this? How can you not miss this opportunity? This is the central thesis of Naomi Klein's book, and you'll get that out of the movie. There's only 20 tickets left. So what can you do? You can do your part, adopt a personal, green, and renewable lifestyle. Individual efforts are necessary, but not sufficient. And the 3 dots means I was supposed to read to you what I just read already, so sorry. Climate change mitigation promotes progressive values. So you can support local climate change action plans. Why don't we have our own municipal power utility? Just throw up a bunch of photovoltaic panels and kick APS out. I mean, let's think big, you know? Let's think big. So what Prescott Indivisible can do is you can make this an issue whenever you can. Make climate change an essential consideration in candidate endorsements, electoral debates, and focus on the issues, not the obnoxious personality that distracts everybody from the real issue, you know? Focus on the issues, and let's educate ourselves. There's a list of things you can do. There's a list of readings and references. We got a movie you can go to. It's really going to take a significant group effort to make this go. You all have an important role. Demand that the news media include climate change in their reporting. In other words, become a movement. And I want to close with another paragraph from Drawdown. What individuals can do is to become a movement. As Bill McKibben writes, quote, movements are what take 5 or 10% of people and make them decisive. Because in a world where apathy rules, 5 or 10% is an enormous number. Movements change how we think and how we see the world, creating more evolved social norms. What was once accepted and thought to be normal becomes unthinkable. What was marginalized or derided becomes honored and respected. What was suppressed becomes recognized as principle. The United States was founded on the premise that there are truths that are self-evident. And one of the unmentioned truths is that we only have one home. If we are to remain here, we must together take great care. To do that means we must become a movement that is unstoppable and fearless. Movements are dreams with feet and hands, hearts and voices.